Ghost Friends Episode 2 recap, let's go. It starts off with Cameron in a void without any memory, and then he runs into this red fish, which he kind of recognizes. He decides to keep walking to try to find a way out. Then he runs into a door in the middle of nowhere, and he decides to go through it. Ends up in a room with little crystals that have different things from his memories, each of them prompting a different memory, including his name, his favorite character Ghostfish from the franchise Ghostfish.
Little Man had everything. An original Ghostfish video game, a first season on DVD, oh, and who could forget the webcomic.
And eventually he does remember Stuart and everything that happened.
Oh my god, 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 Stuart! Holy shit, how did I forget?
So he starts to panic and he's on his way again. This time the door leads to a strange room full of Ghostfish merch. After the lights go off, he gets pulled in by himself through a TV. And eventually he gets woken up by Ghostfish himself.
Ah! Wait.
After having a little bit of a fanboy moment, he does talk to Ghostfish, but he doesn't know anything of what he's saying.
I don't understand anything you're saying. Come here, little guy.
Except for the word Stuart. So he decides to follow Ghostfish through the last door. Once he goes through this door, he's going door to door trying to find his way out. Each door being a different place, a different art style, it's a whole montage. He eventually gets to Stuart, and he runs towards him as soon as he sees him. Now let's go for the ARG. The ARG is from the beginning of the episode to this moment at the door. The ARG starts with two doors, one that you have to hover over that is password protected. And then if you click the first door, you get this graveyard scene where you can point and click on different things. And you can go upstairs, for example. You can click off the lights. And you can just kind of explore and see what kind of hints you get here. One thing that you do get is this hint when you click on the graveyard. It's a scene from episode 1. However, when you click on it, you get a little code in the corner, which translates to memory. That is the password for the door. Here you have a conversation with the person named Mind, who tells you they've been stuck here for a long time. And they've been going door to door, but slowly beginning to lose their memory every time they go through a door. They're very confused and very scared. However, you kind of comfort them a little bit. The conversation continues and another person enters the chat. This person notices that Mine has a null symbol on his profile picture. In this case, it would be a mask that he's wearing. It results in the person with the red profile pic degrading Null and making him feel like nothing, where he adopts the name Null. Let's continue on the rest of the ARG. When you enter Cameron's backpack, you notice that things are different. For starters, everything is used, but also the graphics are a little bit strange. So let's head to his phone as usual. In his phone, the icons have changed. They have symbolism and also foreshadowing, so give that a look, but we go a little more in depth in it in our documentation video. As always, give those a look first. When you go to the context, things are different and they're riddled with warning messages again. Except these warning messages are a little bit more crazy. They look like the person is starting to get more and more scared. Even to the point where they glitch out the Kane's contact and start to wonder if they were even real in the first place. Creepy stuff? The gallery is a bit different too. There are the normal pictures about Cameron's backpack and things he found. However, there's this dark hallway. So in this dark hallway, it actually says the label open, and you can kind of match it up with the door at the beginning of the montage. Essentially, someone's telling you to open this door. The rest of the stuff is pretty normal, I would say. The usual stuff that was in the ARG, so for example, the voicemails and stuff, like all that is usual and normal. However, now through the notepad, you have the ability to talk and ask questions to Ghostfish, which you kind of figure out through the questions themselves. He answers a couple questions, but the whole thing is just being playful with it. He does appear to be a little bit indifferent about death. And one thing that also happens is that gets blocked off as well. If you go through the messages, you have the conversation with the unknown number. This time it's in the foreground. Except there's only one unknown number now, and they are really struggling to get the message through. They ask why they did this to them, and they yell, "I know you can see me." And that's the last we hear of them. And that's all for the ARG this round. If you guys like this video, as always, let me know, and yeah, I'll make another one for the last one. The last one might be a little bit on the heavier side, though, because it is a very long video. And as always, look up at the original documentation. There's a lot more to see.